Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Up next, it's our main event between the visiting team and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Trey Tucker to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Levis to the air now. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So first down from the 41. They give up the guts. It's Jeanty. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Shotgun now for Levis. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Levis here on first down. Hauled in again, it's Bowers. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boyd,
and he's in for the touchdown. The Dragons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
All set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milroe. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. Metcalf working that right side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagles.
On the red zone now. Running off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Okay, ready.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panthers, ready.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 4th and long. Now, my partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Boswell able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Thornton on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Levis. Gets him on the quick hitter. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusting tight end.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Bronco. Let's go. Kennedy Lions. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Warren once more. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ready.
Here's Milroe. 1st and 10. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 Lions. Here we go. Start.
Throwing now off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Dragons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
At the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They give left side to Genty. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10. Another give here to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Levis back to throw. At the goal line. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Dragons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Dragons drive their lead to 11.
Steelers 3. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Let's go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Headed out right. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Go. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. This is a heater going deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kevin Byard comes up with it. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Levis now against the blitz. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Straight ahead with Jeanty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Levis out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Like 54, like 54. Short, and 24 Linda, back to the G3. 22 Linda. Hey, let's go, reload. Reload, let's go.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Donovan. Let's go. Tracy. Hey, Mayday.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This connects with Higgins. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
38-yard line.
Jeanty on the give. He's headed right. He has room past the 25. It's a race down the right side. And that is a touchdown. The Dragons parlay the interception into points.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Dragons push their lead to 18.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Project S, this ain't what you want.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, Warren. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Up by Washington, left side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tag. 70 Timberwolf.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, Kate. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Milrow from the gun. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
Their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
49. Right 49. Ahead.
First play is going to be against Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right 46. Right 46.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. 18.
Levis now on 1st down. That is Conk, and it's Higgins again. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
On 1st down, Genty.
First down.
Here he goes again. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
From the red zone on 1st. Dumped off to his running back. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Jenty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dragons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. He's into the end zone and already had 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Dragons grow their lead yet again.
Steelers 3. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Bronco 80! Steady up!
Throwing now, Milroe. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go! Check Buffalo 18! Steady!
Milroe with it on 1st. Chased out to his right. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
18, let's go now.
10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Milroe. Look at that power, deep left side. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I don't know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Warren here from the gun. His fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
19 Lions! Ready?
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Oh, it put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
That was a miss. So he hung it out right at that upright. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
In like 13.
Levis to the air now. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's 3rd down now.
And 7.
Mo. 40 Rita. And they take here on down. Right down. 49 Rita. On. 20 Rita.
Looking to throw. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. This is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume Brock 1 play remaining in this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
60 average. Ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To the races, middle of the field. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Steelers 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35.
24.
Running from the pistol here with Jency. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Like 5-4. On. 18.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. From the gun, Levis. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts in too many possessions.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready!
Milroe hangs on to it. He cuts it, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Coming left is Genty. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. And they take this in for the score. The Dragons stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Go play action here. It's Milroe. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go! Got 18, Rodwood, Panthers 6.
Now it's Milroe. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third along. Here's Milroe. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Like this before. And then team.
And off to Jincy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Levis. Higgins downfield, and he has it. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Genty on the draw. The design run. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is Genty on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
49, Mike 49. And then team. And go. And 24 Linda. Second and team green.
They kick the running back in motion. On first down, here's Levis. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Kevin Boyd on the coverage defensively.
Mike 46. Mike 40. And then team.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Goes caught. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Bigsby hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tokyo. The Dragons trying to end this before the final quarter. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Throwing now off the play action. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play this drive, it might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Taking a chance at the end zone. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. the Steelers, shrinking the lead some in the third. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. The Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Steelers 24. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, come on, come on.
Here's Genty running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Shotgun now for Levis. Gets him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30. Giving this to Genty. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they just get the play off. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Like 49.
We give here to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 12-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Cuddy.
Quarterback run here. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
8. And 24 left. And 22 Linda. 22 Linda.
Here he goes, third and long. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Go! Liking 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Milroe from the gun. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And this one does not go far.
Okay, that was on the field, the young high school quarterback just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Throwing now, Milroe. He's going deep this time. Ooh, it would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Dragon 60.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to charge loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Desperation time here. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, Milroe. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Get it? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Sticking to the air here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
From the red zone now. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the defense. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. At the 5. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Dragons keep running away with this. Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dragons continue piling onto this lead.
Steelers 24. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
To the air, Milroe. Metcalf working that right side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
First down throw here from Milroe. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Became Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Milroe throwing again now on second down. Oh, that would have been a big hitter. Just couldn't get possession inbounds.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay inbounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Throw here, third down. He's throwing deep to the left side. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Steelers 31. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. They'll run it with Genty. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
49, Mike 49.
They send a man in motion. Levis setting to throw. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down, Dragons.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Dragons looking like they'll start this season with a win. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Hey, Mike 13. Mike,
They're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and short yardage, Levis. Buys. The ball is out. Levis fumbled it. Steelers have it. Headed the other way. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kid, I played for coaches, and when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, well, they took advantage.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he is hit well behind the line. It goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Thornton on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense to the line. Here we go. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to bring up first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
On the play fake, it's Levis. He's going to push one deep down the big game downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's Genty. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Dragons put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Tag. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. He can't hang on to the pass. And now it's 2nd down. To throw. Here's Milrow. Wilson's got it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it chunky in for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go. 79.
Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper.
Mike zero! Mike zero! 19!
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July.